Hi guys, it's Markabusi here and we're back with an album reaction, and today we are doing Death Is Nothing To Us by Fiddleheads, a band and album that I have never heard of before, but I found out that the guitarist from this is the guitarist from Basement, who I do quite like. So getting excited. I just want to say a big shout out to Winky. This album reaction is for you. I know the album holds quite a special place in your heart. I know it means a lot to you, so I'll try to be not too nasty if I don't like it. We're gonna go in, we're gonna listen to it, we're gonna see if we like it, we're gonna rank it out of 10, and we're gonna put it in the emo scale and see how emo it is. So stick around for the end for that. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Straight away as like an album intro, that's visceral, angry. I get I think when he's saying like he wants to live like the fish, then he's meaning like he just wants to be able to forget stuff. Like a goldfish has only got a 20-second memory. I think he's doing the whole kind of like I'm fucking miserable and depressed and I'm trying to get out of it and I wish I could just forget shit. I quite like the high energy of it. It was kind of reminding me a bit of like Bleach era Nirvana, kind of heavy and grungy, but it's quite punky alongside it. Trying to think of some good examples. It's got a kind of like post-hardcore kind of feel to it because it is quite emo. I'm liking the guy's voice. You know what else I quite liked, right? Seeing the end of it when he was just doing the refrain about I don't want to do anymore, and it was getting to like the second one and the fourth one. There was like a wee kind of high. It wasn't like a scream or a harmony. It was just a note that somebody sang. It just added like an extra wee dimension to it. So far, as an opening first track to the album, banger. Because I know the album's only 27 minutes long, so I think the whole album is going to be just sharp bursts of raw passion. Next song, Sleepyhead. Let's go. Yeah, they did that thing that I spoke about this in a different song where I don't remember like what song it was. The guitars came in on the offbeat from what the drummer was playing, and it threw me for that entire intro right up until just before the singing kicked in, and then I realised, oh, they're in the offbeat. Because I was in my head, it was going dun 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 dun, and it turns out no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. See, that bit there, because there's the pause when the snare drum kicks, before the snare drum kicks in, it completely throws you off. Fucking hell. Thing is, musically, right, I'm actually, musically, this is exactly my fucking jam. I'm kind of loving this. Lyrically, Christ almighty, that man's gone through it. Sometimes I feel like I've maybe got depression. I don't know, though. I think about it sometimes and I'm like, oh, I mean, I've got some of the signs, but yeah, difficult. Because, I mean, you can kind of like, I don't know, there's days where, like, I just don't have the motivation to do anything, like to get out of my bed. And you just kind of lying, like I feel like it's one of the things that concerns me about possibly quitting my job and doing this full time is that getting out my fucking bed when I don't have something that I actually directly need to get out my bed for is tricky. And then I'll find myself sitting there for hours at a time procrastinating and then just working myself up because it and going, what's the fucking point? But then for what I can make out, I think the whole point of this album is the guy getting through it. So it makes sense that you start in the fucking midst of it, wallowing in the deep. And then as it progresses, hopefully you'll start to see him make his way out of it. At this point, he's too fucking depressed to even like want to take the tablets that he knows will help him, which is another thing with people with depression. And I know this because I know people who suffer from depression that I won't get into about. They know they want to get better and they've got the tablets and stuff that they know will help them, but it's getting the motivation and remembering to take the tablets every day. That's something that they really struggle with. Something as simple as just getting up and taking your tablets they, is a real struggle. Because if you've got to sit there and like proper fucking focus to get yourself out of your bed, something as simple as just getting out of bed, how can you then ask some, like that same person to sit there and remember to take their fucking medication and all the rest of it? And then when you've got that thing, and it is like, it's a chemical imbalance that fucks the way that you think of the things. People turn around and just say to you like, oh, just cheer up. It's like, yeah, because it's that fucking easy, isn't it? I'm hoping by the end of this that the guy manages to kind of get through it, because it's not nice seeing anybody like that. We are on to the third song, which is Loser Man, so we're still in we're still in the pits. Oh, that's fucking genius. Okay, we're seeing the glimmers of hope. Because, like, I think at this point he's basically like seeing that there's other people out there who are suffering in the same way that he's suffering, which kind of sometimes is all you really need. Is just to know that like what you're going through isn't your thing. The drummer is constantly doing wee things to fuck about with what I think this song's gonna do, because it's pretty straight up kind of punk, like punky post hardcore guitar work, and the melodies are pretty like standard for this kind of music as well. But the drummer's always like gone into it kind of weird, or now and again I'm like, oh, that's interesting. What he chose to do there, that's kind of fucked up that timing a wee bit. So far, it's just solid fucking emo rock album. I have so far forgotten to score all of these. It goes, the first song was a 9, second song was an 8, and the third song was a 9. Sorry guys, I was getting too busy into the weeds about depression and stuff. That song's a 10, and here's why, right? Because you guys are going, oh, it's giving me Black Flag, it's giving me Early Offspring. Nah, yous are wrong. Yous are wrong. It is given Early at the Drive-In if Jim had been the singer. And I know what you're thinking. Who's Jim? What the fuck's he got today winning? The singer for Sparta. If the singer for Sparta had been singing Early at the Drive-In instead of Cedric, that's what you were getting. And here's the fucking thing, right? Sparta's voice is fantastic. Jim's voice is fantastic. He sounds exactly like that. At the Drive-In wrote the greatest album of all fucking time. The riff was just cool, and I love the way that they kept on using the same riff but changing it dynamically to make it more interesting between that and the chorus, and yeah, great. I like that guitar. Right, that one, that one's hard to kind of judge because it's really short. But the guitar riff at the start of that was fucking dynamite. And I really like the lyrics. The lyrics to that song were a bit more kind of lyrical than they have been so far. I know that the singer for this, his dad died. That kind of fed into a lot of the first two albums that they wrote. And I think some of it's bleeding into this album as well. But it seems as a wee bit as though the that was kinda like half about his dad dying and half about how like the world is dying. Because it seemed like he was using a kind of lot of kind of things to talk about like climate change and like well, global warming and stuff, and then kind of juxtaposing that with his own personal situation, which was kind of cool and interesting. My only issue is that it could have been more fleshed out if they had allowed the song to go longer, but at the same time, just a short, sharp punch maybe was also the best idea for it as well. So I'm kind of on the fence with that. But for the guitar line alone, I'm giving it a 9. Next song is Sullen Boy. I like the click. Okay, yeah, banging, banging. I shouldn't be enjoying this. This album's miserable. This is right up my street. I don't know what that song was about because the lyric video from my TV, the lyrics were too for me to be able to make them out. I don't care. I was just sitting there. I was just enjoying it. I was just enjoying it. In the chorus, the wee squealy, well, no squealy bend, but the wee kind of like guitar line, the wee was just cool. This is the kind of album that I just find an easy listen. Because it's exactly the kind of shit that I like. It's like exactly what I like. It's a 10 as well.
21 days and I'll be good. 12 steps again, let's give it time. Just a few more years are out of the woods. 21 days, a few more years, another 12 steps and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. 21 days, just a few more years, another 12 steps.
Another little kind of interlude type song, but this one was all about how he just needs to keep on pushing himself to just keep on going with the whole 12 steps thing. Taking it, he's got some kind of like addiction that he's overcoming. He just needs to keep on getting himself through, just one day at a time, till he gets out, like a kind of self pep talk. Or you've got this, mate. Like you'll get through this. You just need to keep going. To some very twinkly guitar. That was lovely, lovely wee bit of guitar work. The guitars reminded me a little bit of like Mineral, kind of a wee bit of Sunny Day Real Estate. I'm gonna give that one. That's an 8. There's been better songs on this album so far. For some reason, for this one, I am actually not going above a 10. I'm trying to get away from doing the whole comedy, like that one's a 30 out of 10 and stuff. I'm trying to do it so that it's an actual thing. Because I feel like the first 3 albums we've done, we've kind of took the piss a wee bit. If the album reactions are going to be a ongoing thing from now on, let's do them properly. Yes.
All together there, watching me grow. Lost alone, everything is fine. So don't
like, see the song where like the line where he was like, "My old man's still dead. Everything is fine." Kind of reminded me of like when my dad died. I don't know, like so. I don't know how much I've spoke about this, or how much I really want to speak about this. But my dad went for an operation, um, and it was supposed to be a perfectly normal operation. It was supposed to be absolutely fine, and apparently the success rate of that operation had been 100% up until that point, and I had so 4 days before he went in for the operation, I had broken up with a girlfriend who I'd been with for 2.5 years, and I was kind of devastated a wee bit. I'd went out and got drunk the night before he was due to go into the hospital, and I was lying in bed. I was hungover when he came into my bedroom to say goodbye to me, and I could tell that he was scared, but I was hungover and didn't want to speak to anybody. And he was like, "Am I gonna be all right, Mark?" And I was like, "Dad, look, I'm trying to sleep here. I'll see you in a couple of days' time. Like, just go and get your fucking operation. I'll see you in a couple of days' time." And then he left, and then he died, and that was the last thing I said to him. And I completely fucking shut down, if I'm being honest. Like, so I found out because my mum came home from the hospital screaming, like, "Your dad's dead, your dad's dead." I instantly just walked outside and went for a cigarette, and then whilst I was outside smoking, I phoned my work to let them know that my dad had just died, and they were like, "Okay, so you're gonna need time off," and I was like, "No, I'm just letting you know that he's dead. I'll be in tomorrow," and I just went straight back to work, and everybody was looking at me, and I just put on this thing. I just like I felt like I was kind of outside of myself, watching myself do it because I was fucking numb. But I just went to work and was like, "Right, guys, it's just a normal day. Let's just," I was like, "Look, I get it. He's dead, right? And yous are all kind of freaking out and stuff, but it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's just, we're just going to keep on going as normal. Get your fucking delivery worked. I don't want to, I do not want to have to deal with it. So I'll deal with this instead because this is easier to manage." I did that for like fucking, well, I mean, as we know from the Ruben album reaction, I did that whilst also then drinking very heavily and getting really fucking miserable and depressed. That went on for like 6 months or something until my mum started dying and she told me I had to fucking stop it and face what was going on. And it wasn't until that point that I was like even remotely paying attention to what was happening. But I felt the entire time like I was walking around in a daze, painting a fucking smile on my face, and I could see everybody just looking at me. And I'd get really confrontational about it and be like, "Why the fuck are you looking at me right now? I'm the one that's being normal. Why you no being normal? Nothing's happened. Move the fuck on." Yeah, just when he was saying that, like he's like the lyrics there, I was just like, yeah, no, I 100% get that. Like, he's just really bluntly put down in music exactly how I felt about that situation. And it's one of those situations where it's like, I don't know how the fuck you actually deal with, like, how are you, like, what is a normal way to deal with something like that? Because your dad's like your example for the world. He's the person that you look to be like, this is how to be a man. And when that's suddenly gone, what, suddenly I have to be a man? I don't know what the fuck that even means. Oh, that was a 10. he spent almost this entire album, and I'm assuming the previous albums, talking about how depressed he is and how much he wants to die. I think he's probably quite aware that it's going to attract people who are also feeling similar to that. He's reaching out to them to go, look, I get it, you're in the same situation that I'm in, but we're going to be fine. You and me will be fine. And I quite like that. It's kind of, that for me was what My Chemical Romance pretends to be, but in a kind of really much more honest and succinct way. He is just gone like, look, I get, I get being in a fucking mental hole. It's gonna get better, guys. Don't give up. That's my biggest takeaway for this album, is that it is like a reaching out to people who are suffering, to go, listen, it'll be fine. But doing it with like a really raw passion and quite good musicality. They're not like the most technically astonishing band of all time, but they're pretty fucking good at what they're doing. Every single song has been musically pretty fucking good. The drummer's fantastic. The drummer's fantastic. That one's a 10 because I really like the message of that song. Like, I really like the message of that song. I feel like that song was important for him to write and for fans who are struggling to hear. The thing that I like about this song from the music, right, is quite good use of the tom work and stuff. Like, normally the drums have been kind of doing a little thing here and there that's been interesting, but it's been mostly straightforward. That one was just some pretty intricate tom work for almost the entire song, which I thought was really cool. But that was also backed up by probably the best bass line on the album so far. The guitars were kind of just being quite discordant in the background for a lot of it, which meant the bass line was the one that was holding together the song with the melody line. It didn't follow your standard song structure, and it was kind of like tension, tension, tension until the release at the end. That was, I'm going to say a 9, maybe a 9.5. No, I'm going to say 10. I'm going to say 10. Other songs, right, so other songs have had better lyrics and better melodies. Or by better lyrics, I mean like lyrics that have hit me in the feels more or got to their point quicker. This one musically was more interesting than some of the more straightforward songs that have been on the album. So that's why I'm giving it I'm going to give that a 10. I feel like that one is a song that rewards repeat listenings more than some of the more straight up tracks on the album.
Pause, put the TV remote down and let's talk about the hell that I'm sitting on. With the nothingness I'm on not at all. Sounds of a sad, sullen old man saying he loves his life. I thought you should know. I thought you should know. I thought you should know what's on my mind. I thought you should know. I thought you should know. I thought you should know what's on my mind. Well, if I'm gonna die, then I wanna die with you right by my side. Laying there dead in a big old bed after a long, well-lived life. And if I'm gonna live it, I wanna live with you right by my side. Hand in hand, sitting on a park bench in every stage of life. Hand in hand, since dictate. Hand in hand to a Fiddlehead. Hand in hand, since dictate. Hand in hand to a Fiddlehead. I thought you should know. I thought you should know. I thought you should know what's on my mind. I thought you should know. I thought you should know. I thought you should know what's on my mind. Honey, okay, let's unpause. Honey, okay, let's unpause. Honey, okay, let's unpause. Honey, okay, let's unpause.
That was fucking beautiful. That was legitimately fucking beautiful. We quite a kind of poppy chorus, but that was lovely. That's an 11. That one's an 11. Yeah. The sentiment of that song was just really fucking pretty and was just really nice. And like, it's been such a depressing album. And the guy's been struggling with so much that's actually kind of nice then that you get a song where it's like he's got somebody there for him that he genuinely fucking loves. And the chorus was banging. Yeah, no, I love that. That's the best song on the album. That was fantastic.
I got that attitude, the one that pulls you through the death and doom and gloom. So I won't say sorry.
I like that bass tone.
Peace and love to my father, I miss you every day, but I'm gonna hear you with the sound of the drums. All the love to my friends who died too.
I'm going to name a band who I am getting the vibes from that you guys might not have heard of, and if you haven't, you need to look them up. Do you know the band Hey Mercedes? I'm getting heavy Hey Mercedes vibes. And if you haven't heard them, maybe the band Braid, who are pretty much the same band but more technical. But I fucking love Hey Mercedes, so that's fine.
Peace and love to my father, I miss you every day, but I'm gonna hear you with the sound of the drums. All the love to my friends who died too young. I hope you are free wherever you have gone. Tears and tears to my heroes who were died by suicide. Oh, Jean Maria, how you make me cry. And death to the demons who wanna see me die. I just can't trade all the riches of my city on the open up. See you on the plane. City on the open up. And I'll see you on the other side, 'cause I don't wanna die. City on the open up. I'll see you on the plane. City on the open up. And I'll see you on the other side, 'cause I don't wanna die. See you on the other side. 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 See you on the other side.
Christ, I mean, that's really heavy to sit and talk about this stuff. And then, like, to sit and talk about it in a way that kind of does it justice. So the guy's lost people to suicide before, and then he's also, I mean, the full album is about him fucking, like, being depressed and being suicidal. But the album finishes with him making the choice to not do it because he's got too much to live for. But then when he eventually does get there, by natural means, then he'll be reunited with the people that he loves that he lost. Which is beautiful, but also fucking heavy. There's been some quite heavy topics discussed in this video. If anybody who's watching this is affected by those topics, get help. There's no shame in it. Everybody struggles and everybody needs help. And I think it would be much better for you to get help than to just let everything fester and get worse. Even if musically it was dog shit, which it wasn't, message wise, 10 out of 10. I'm glad that the album ended on a more kind of positive, uplifting note. With the last two songs combined, you've got like a good message there. Fuck me, that was a hard listen. The total score for the album, it got, out of the 12 songs, it got 125, which divided by 12, it's 10.4. Overall, scored 10 out of 10. That was a 10 out of 10 album, which, you know what, I'm gonna 100% agree with that. That's a fucking great album, start to finish. Absolutely solid bit. It just post-hardcore, emo fucking rock with some hard-hitting lyrics, heavy messages, overall hopeful vibe. From a band that I've never heard of before, but I'm definitely going to check out more of now. But the real question is, where does it land on the emo scale? I mean, the wee face is already up there, and we might as well just leave him where he is, because that's exactly how emo that album was. That was quick and to the point. Guys, let me know what you thought of that album. Did you like that album? Did you not like that album? I'm not going to ask you if it affected you in any way, but if you want to share your stories below, then feel free to comment below. And anybody else who then wants to come in and share their kind of stories of getting out of the mess that is life, feel free to put that below as well. Why don't we just come together and try and kind of help each other, because that's kind of what we fucking should be doing. I've been Markabusi, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.